ma Wontumi yere assembly atudra efa Ashanti man or loyalty or war edim MPP amayoko no ene obi biala omobeyi ne say oni amayoko na anim enra super delegate eye voting na omohwe ni mu say ebe paso na etimi e paso pepepe mera djuma de ekọ awiye no ene nkomo twetwe bi ekọ so e wo chema Wontumi ene Paul adomo kire de entem na enkomo twetwe no na chema echechem bebre say Sekoko basa loyalty and kasa Ashanti mayre e wo bi paire e de ma MPP amanyoko no a enya agrokra eno kan obi na ere enra Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia etimere edi nkunim e wo super delegate vote ere e course no ere mu na eno no course church mu se omo hwe ni mu kwase on the 4th of November e djuma de kesere e betodwa no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia betimere ahead of all the delegates na ere omo pray e nkunibiti no Eniti eno ni asemu a eye chema Wontumi re odi ayre atudwa video no ene send ye chema Wontumi re cheche nsem no me do be kono akwakohwe video no afi ma menka wo sa ha e best concert TV na adwuma de best trend edi no so ye ba ko pay ADZUPAS adu pass eno ni edin a eni panyira ade jemi so uhwe video na ma me no e ma ore mfi say obe subscribe to YouTube channel best concert TV no na afi wakoso wahwe ahead of all the jumediere epa wanimu yere eno pera se pa afi ba yenkoi na yenkotie chiema Wontumi the video ni nsense me de odi tutudwa no e wo Paul adomochire any MPP amanyokori Dr. Mahmoud yere Bawumia eho no pera se pa.
So now Chairman Wontumi is here, and once again he's a victorious chairman. He's a victorious chairman here. Chairman, is it okay to say that you have done it again?
Yes.
What did you do?
I would say that we give thanks to Almighty God, and we give thanks to the Ashanti, and we give thanks to MPP, and we give thanks to delegate. Because if you are coming to vote, you are hometown people, you are constituency, you are polling station, coordinators, constituency executives, and the regional executives, and all the people who live in the region, they will advise you where and how you should vote. Because it's not only just a vote. We are voting to win Power 2024. NDC have got their candidate. So it's good for us to choose the best of the best. Actually, let me use your platform to congratulate all the candidates who had the privilege to contest. They have done well, because in MPP it's not easy, to contest. But per science and data, it has showed that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the most lovable somebody. All the MPP will love him. Somebody the MPP want him to lead. You see, probably you might say that we also have another elections to go, but we can use the 2014 one as a sample to do. The 2014, at the first run, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo got 83%. And when he got 83%, Alan got 8.5%. And that time we started to plead to people that because of the huge margin Nana Akufo-Addo have had that time, because of that they should support Nana Akufo-Addo to go, so that when we win, they can have positions and stuff. But they didn't agree, so we go. So when
you are saying that they said we shouldn't do the main one because Nana Akufo-Addo had won so much
that time. This is what.
So the other candidates were told to step down if they can.
If they can, because our constitution is the most powerful tool. It's above everybody. So we can only plead to them. It's the same thing that has happened. You see, so the people who have spoken now don't think they have speak for themselves. They have speak for entire party. It's the love that is coming from the polling station coordinators and the constituency region and the national and diaspora, the people who vote. You know, this love they have shown to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, we can only advise. But if we advise and you don't take it, you know, as I was using 2014 as a reference, then the second one, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo got 95%. Then Alan Chamatin one dropped to 3.7%. You know, so you will say that Alan Chamatin was second, but he's not second. Because if you want to add up from 3.7 to 95.7, if you want to add up before you can add it, you know he wasn't second.
Okay, that's an interesting conversation. You have answered the question I was going to ask you, that this vote is only by a few people, less than 1,000. You have 205,000 coming now to come and cast the ballot. But you are telling me that the 1,000 votes that have been cast today took permission from the 200,000 and took direction from them on how they should vote, so that what has happened is what will happen.
Yes. You see, for instance, me myself, the time I was going for the elections, you know, it was very tough.
Very tight.
Very tight. I told them, the people, this is the message the people has given to me, that once I become a regional chairman, I should support the vice president. You know, I should support the vice president. You know, and all the candidates, you know.
I mean, after you were elected, re-elected, after you broke the 8.
No, yes. When I was going for the election, that was the message. You can ask all the constituency executives.
That when you win, you should support Dr. Bawumia.
Yes. 100%. So if they want me, they should vote for me. Because this is what the people of the Ashanti has told me. So if they are not agree with me, they shouldn't bring me.
Okay, let's get into another conversation. From the results that are coming now,
yeah.
We all know that the front runners were Dr. Bawumia and Alan Martin. But now, Kennedy Japan came second, actually.
Now, you see, beginning, you know, Oseche Mensabosu said it. He said that, Alan, come and be the running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And a lot of people was insulting Honorable Oseche Mensabosu. You know, you see, MPP, we have the most popular people. Nana Akufo-Addo, Bawumia, Kennedy Achapan, and me myself. We are the most popular people, either you like it or not.
Maybe you are more popular than some of the names you mentioned.
I don't want to say it, so I put.
I can say it. I can say it.
So I put myself in the last one. You see, so if these people, these 4 people, you are competing with them, you should be careful. So the time Honorable Oseche Mensabosu was given offer, if you accepted, people like us, we would have followed.
Why didn't Alan accept? What did he say?
You see, sometimes it's not only about you, it's about the people who follow you. Sometimes it's not only about you.
What did the people who follow Alan said?
You know, all sorts of things down here. What they are saying is what now it has happened. Me, Kennedy, even the time I was coming, I told him he would be second. He would have looked for the running mate. The time I was coming.
Today?
Today.
You spoke to Kennedy today?
Today, of course. He's my brother.
Oh, you spoke to Kennedy Japan today?
Yes, of course.
And you told him that what?
I told him he would be second. And to me, he's my brother. And I always will say the truth. He would have looked for a running mate.
He should have looked for a running mate.
Running mate because Bawumia will beat him.
Is it too late?
You said...
Is it too late?
Now, it's not only about Ken, it's about the people who is involved. You see, something happened today. Kennedy is somewhere. You know Kennedy is a firebrand. You know? And when we was there, something happened in the northern region. Yeah, then the people who was there, they just called Kennedy. You know what have happened into specifically? It's my uncle, Kwame Usu. I always call him.
Yeah, Kwame Usu, maritime. I know him. I spoke to him yesterday as well.
It's my uncle. So I call him my uncle. Because Kennedy is my brother. So he called Kennedy. And you know time like this, his energy and his distance will be high. And you are not there. And you call him to say, this is what has happened.
So Kwame Usu is the one who told Kennedy that his agent in Northeast is being chased out.
Meanwhile, we have police there. We have all the agents there. So why is you have to talk?
So the information is not correct?
Oh, and I'm saying I was there with Kwame Owusu here.
Kwame Owusu was here in Kumasi.
He was here. He was in charge here.
But how do you know Kwame Owusu made the call to Kennedy?
Because I was there in like this.
Oh, I see.
I'm a regional chairman. I'm close to him.
So you heard Kwame Owusu telling Kennedy that Yapami and Crawford no back Upper East.
Kwame Owusu talked to Kennedy every 5-10 minutes.
About Ashanti.
About Ashanti and everywhere. You know Kwame Owusu is the
coordinator, yeah.
Coordinator for all. So he report. You see, sometimes it's not about what have happened that is the problem, but how you respond to it. That makes it as a problem. Kennedy is asset. And I'm telling you, that is why I mentioned 4 people. I mentioned his name before me. He's my senior brother. Yes.
And you consider him as an asset to the party?
He's asset. Why not? Kennedy is asset.
So Kennedy is asset, Kwabena Japon is asset, Wontumi is asset, Joe Gate is asset, Boache Jako is asset, Alan Chermate is asset.
Everybody is asset. But if that time Alan didn't go to the elections like this, then we was talking about Bawumia and Alan. But now that Kennedy is second, but we are going to talk about Bawumia and Kennedy. That is the truth. You want to hear the truth?
So you say Alan, by being third today, has finished?
I'm not saying it. Don't put it like that. Don't put it like that. Don't put it like that. But to me, if I was him, I won't give Kennedy chance like that to compete with me.
You mean Alan should have made sure he defeated Kennedy?
Not like that. I won't contest. I would have gone for Oseche Mensah offer. If not, you see, it's like the Putin and the Ukraine one. Before everybody thinks Russia, once they come in cold like this, now everybody thinks now Ukraine is a hero. So if there's no dissent, everybody will know that, if Alan would have, this is what
Also, if to your uncle, we put him at number 4 in all our analysis.
Yeah.
And he came number 4 today with 40 votes. He told me that he has a sure number of votes in Volta region and Upper East, people he had worked with who were going to vote for him. Does it come to you as a surprise that he's a cool number 4?
You see, he's somebody who has been in the system for 1998, 2007, when Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was following, and me as Ashanti regional chairman, I know Honorable Owusu Akoto Afriye very well. You know, so to me, the 4 he has done, I congratulate him. He has done well. But to me, if you see the numbers and you see Dr. Bawumia one, if you are not careful and you want to move further, you see, your money or it will be a political remedial.
Political remedial?
Yes. Or political school fees.
Political school fees?
Yes. Because what have happened now is cut across. You see, 8 people said they gang against one person. You heard it.
I heard it, yeah.
You see, but now all these people that they said that they gang up, now you see that now Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the most popular, and you can't compare. Even if you combine all the
whatever you say, Mahmoud Bawumia was not able to make the 84 that Akufo-Addo made in 2014.
Listen, but Mahmoud Bawumia, you see, he haven't stand for any election in MPP before.
Oh, that's interesting.
You see,
so he's among the 10. Some of them have stood before.
Everybody.
Adainimo has.
No, it's only Poku even was trying to stood, and we disqualify him here.
Where?
Kwabri East.
As MP?
Yes, as an MP. And he also was trying to be a DCE, MCE there.
And it didn't happen?
It didn't happen. So all of them, I'm saying that it's only Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia who having stood in the election before.
This is the first time?
This is the first time in his political time. Honorable Akoto Afriye have been an MP before. Dogate have been an MP before.
Jogate has done this before. This presidential.
I'm even MP, even and most of them even have. After the MP, you also bring them back to this election before. You see, Canada, Japan have been an MP before, you know, and Kennedy have been to these elections before.
Kennedy hasn't.
Kennedy have been an MP.
MP, yes, but he hasn't done presidential presidency.
He haven't done it, but he have experience about the elections.
He's a 3-time MP.
Yes, 3 times MP. But this is the first time we have put Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia face on the ballot paper. So if he got 82 in here, he got 82%.
Here in Ashanti.
Yes. So I think Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a big deal.
Okay, let's talk about Kwabene Japan, then we can bring this to an end. Kwabene Japan is former general secretary of the party. Among the 10, he's the only former national executive of the party. At the end of the day, he's getting 6 votes and he's out of the 5.
He's getting 6 votes. You see, and I'm saying, they know that it's 10 people who are competing, but it's only 5. It's only 5. But to me, I'm going to push it through NEC and the National Council. I'm going to put it through NEC and the National Council for us to bring it to MPP, our conference, you know, to determine if we say 5 people, what does it mean about 5?
It means 5 means 5. Your constitution is clear.
But to me, I think the numbers. Sometimes if I got probably 80, if I got 80% and you got probably 0.1 and you said you are number 2, and somebody got 0.3 and said.
But you're calling then for a constitutional amendment.
To me, this is what I think, because this is what you told me. You asked me why. And I think such numbers, you know, they have done well, but the party should rethink about the amendment we should do. Because you see, MPP, our campaign is a very tough. You know, a sample of my campaign. All the loved ones, the people even who love you, if you hear them speaking, if you are not careful, you know, you go and say something after the election, probably you cannot come close. So to bring the campaign down, I think we should also, you know, find another constitutional amendment to bring so many things.
So what's the point you're making? No November 4th, or November 4th should be only Dr. Bawumia and Kennedy Japan and Alan, or what are you saying?
Still, we should, how many votes he got? You see, even Ashanti,
Alan got more than 10%. And Kennedy also got 14% at the moment.
At
yes.
the moment.
Yes.
It's good, but if Kennedy got 14, Alan got 10%, it's no new. You see, Alan have been, this is the second time for Alan. You know, this is the first time for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Kennedy. So
It looks like Bawumia's biggest wins from today is Ashanti and Northern, the 3 northern regions put together. In the northern region, Bawumia swept it clean. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, Kennedy 2, Bawumia got all the rest. Ashanti region, as you are reporting, 82%. Should that make party people excited? Northern and Ashanti, it looks like Bawumia is carrying it very heavily.
Yes, because the Ashanti, you know, Ashanti all the time, we live with Northerners. You know, we have all the chiefs and everything here. And once you are coming from the north, this is the hometown for a lot of people. So we live with them. So all the time, the Ashanti and the Northerners, we think we are the same. You know, so we live together. You know, so that is why you see that the Ashanti vote is high and the Northern also is high. You know, even the voter also is high.
When you talk about Ashanti and Northern, I'm tempted to bring you to football, which is different. You know that as Asante Kotoko, some of our greatest players have been the Northern, Ibrahim Sunday, Abdul Razak. So you are right about
even
that. Salisu.
Stadium is named
After
Baba Yara Stadium.
Yes.
You know, so we are the same. We are the same. So, you know, and Ashanti has spoken. Ashanti, we don't pretend. If we love you, we show to you. You know, we show the same love to Akufo-Addo.
And to J. Ekufo.
J. Ekufo, we did it for him. Dubuahin, we did for him. So the Ashanti love is agape. It's a political agape love. You know, we have shown it to Dr.
Chairman, your last words. We are leaving here. You've done a good job. You are tired. You should go and sleep.
My last words is to thank the people who voted for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and to still have a confidence in him. But at the same time, we know from on the 2nd, on the 4th, at the moment, we are preparing to do limited registration. So the party don't have to only focus about our candidates. All the candidates who want to continue the November 4th one, they should add the limited registration one to it. If you leave it, it's a mistake.
There's a last one. 2 people got 9 votes for the 5th position. I don't know what the party rules are. It is Adainimo and Boache Jakon. They all got 9. So they are double 5. Only one of them will participate in the 5. Are there any rules in the party, or we have to sit down? You guys have to sit down.
The NEC and the National Council can decide. Either we can do a voting again in the NEC or National Council too.
What's your message for Kennedy Japan?
My message for Kennedy Japan, he's my brother. You know, I'm saying I'm happy for him to be on the 2nd. Although I told him I want my candidate to beat him, and my candidate has beat you, Kennedy. You know, so now you are a 2nd. So you can find a way.
To do what?
You can find, he's good in politics. So he can find a way to talk and also do whatever he want to do. You know, this is what.
What's your message for Dr. Bawumia?
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, you know, at the moment he's the winner. So he should try as best as he can, as he's always doing, to bring everybody together. You know, as he's always doing.
What's your message for Alan Chematin?
Alan Chief, this is not the first time. So I also wish you well. The 2nd round, too, I think you have energy and you have a political will also. So you also can advise yourself, and you know everybody from down to top. Also, that we can also talk in the party to see.
Finally, your message for Nana Akufo-Addo, the leader.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, we thank you. In your legacy, we are going to stand on it to go to election. Apart from your boss, J.A. Kufuor, legacy. These 2 important people, your legacy, we are going to stand on it to go to election. So at the moment, you are the president. We pray that God will continue to bless you, give you all wisdom and opportunities for you to do a lot of development and all the things the Ghanaians also want. Do a lot of things to help us to break the 8. We want the Ghanaians in your term to break the 8, to be your legacy. This is a good and big.
Thank you. So last one, pray for us. Pray for us in Hebrew.
Hey, Paul.
Yes, Hebrew.
Let me pray in English.
Okay. English.
Today, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thou your name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as forgiving those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For that is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Thank you, Chairman, and congratulations. Always the winner.